MyPillow, who is being sued for defamation or spreading the big lie, has lost his own defamation suit, which means it's time for another episode of Pillow Talk.
God gave me this platform. I already know I'm going to win.
China did our vote. Biden and Harris would say, hey, we're here to protect the country, and resign.
Mike Lindell's a conspiracy.
But you haven't.
Just forget about the evidence. This was attacked.
Mike Lindell, the CEO of MyPillow, recently suffered a loss in court. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with the big defamation suit being launched against him. He decided to do his own defamation suit against a tabloid. Now, Lindell suing the Daily Mail for defamation. Why? Well, according to Newsweek, he is suing over some articles, or an article that claimed that he had a relationship with Jane Krakowski. Again, weirdo tabloid stuff, right? None of that really matters. I don't care if they had a relationship. I don't care if they didn't. That's not really material, right? I don't care about their personal lives in that regard. But Mike Lindell was so triggered by this, he's like, I gotta sue. I gotta sue. I gotta take the Daily Mail to court for defamation. Ironic. So now, according to Newsweek, U.S. District Court Judge Paul Crotty rejected the lawsuit, asserting in the ruling that the article the prominent conspiracy theorist took issue with cannot be reasonably construed as defamatory. So now, again, here's the irony, right? MyPillow runs Frank Speech, a supposedly free speech platform. Hey, look at me. I believe in First Amendment. I believe in free speech. Oh, you wrote an article filled with some fake news, innuendo, whatever. Sued. Defamation. Look, now again, this Daily Mail article alleged that he and 30 Rock actress Jane Krakowski had a secret romance, blah, blah, blah. Anonymous friend, and they both denied the claim. Lindell even said that he'd never heard of her. That would make two of us. I haven't heard of her either. I don't know who that is. I generally do not watch TV. And so I don't know what 30 Rock is. I hear it's a show. Now, the judge claimed that Lindell's entire suit was just based on nothing. Dating an actress, secret or not, would not cause public hatred, shame, ridicule, or other similar feeling towards Lindell, which, of course, is the definition of defamation. The judge insisted that dating an actress, secret or not, would not cause that ridicule, or any similar feeling towards Lindell. He also claimed that his argument had not identified any statements in the article that a reasonable person would view as defamatory. Well, I mean, to be fair, sure, reasonable, yes. Yet, I don't think Lindell is a reasonable person. He still believes that China hacked our elections. I mean, along with the Italians, the Iranians, and whoever else he can think of at the moment. I don't know. Everybody. They hacked our vote. Who? They did. I don't know who did it, but they did. I have the logs to prove it. Now, Lindell's other argument here is that the one line in the article had damaged his reputation. Imagine being MyPillow and saying, I can't believe someone else had damaged my reputation. Dude, really? All right. But no, he says it damaged his reputation because it involves alcohol, that he had pursued her with champagne. Now, Lindell runs a recovery network because he was a former crack addict or heroin addict, whatever. I think it was both, probably. And so he said, well, look, alcohol, I mean, if people think that I'm chasing her down with alcohol and having this weird relationship, well, that damages my authority as a servicer to people who are addicted. Now, here's what the judge said about that. He said the purchase of alcohol is a legal and ordinary act. It is even more problematic, if even more problematic depictions of alcohol consumption, such as underage drinking or alcoholism, routinely fail to qualify as defamatory in New York courts, surely no reasonable reader, again, there's that word, could find it offensive to exchange champagne or other bottles of liquor as gifts between romantic partners. The ruling also comes after the Daily Mail's response in an attempt to defend itself. So now, again, as I mentioned, the Daily Mail is a tabloid rag. But get a load of this defense. Plaintiff Michael Lindell is no stranger to scandal. In the last year alone, the self-described crack addict turned CEO ventured beyond pillow sales to become a peddler of unproven COVID-19 cures and a leading proponent of baseless election fraud theories. Stores dropped his company's product after plaintiff was photographed leaving the White House in January 2021 with a notepad referencing martial law. An April memorandum pointed out. The memorandum added, he and his company have been mired in litigation previously in several suits, alleging fraudulent advertising practices and more. Yet plaintiff has made a federal case out of statements in an article about his rumored consensual romantic relationship with a popular award-winning actress, claiming that these references irreparably harmed his reputation. Damn. So, oof. There are no good people in this story. Well, let me just say that. That's devastating. That's the Daily Mail's defense. Like, hey, look, you want to talk about defamation and lying for us? Look at this guy. Look at the stuff that he says on a regular basis. Nah, not at all. Like, you're going to side with that guy? You're crazy. And again, there's no evidence there's any relationship that I know of. And again, I don't really care as far as that goes. If anything, this would be damaging to the reputation of Jane Krakowski. Maybe she should sue Mike Lindell too. Join the club, right? But again, it's very ironic that he sues a tabloid for doing rumors, because that's exactly what they do for tabloids, and that's protected speech under the First Amendment, when he himself, by the way, is engaged in a big lie about the election. I mean, again, no evidence of massive voter fraud or election fraud. So I guess what it comes down to is, in this case, the Daily Mail is just better at doing fake news, rumors, and innuendo that MyPillow could ever be. They're just so much better at it. Sorry, Mike. By the way, maybe now you should start to focus on that whole Dominion voter systems defamation case that you're caught up in. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.